Hi there, Gemini, and welcome to this, your October 2025 forecast. Hi, I'm Nigel, St. James Clairvoyant. And for those interested in personal readings or healing, the information is in the description. Now this month, the reading might be shorter than usual. I have some pressing, urgent academic matters that I need to deal with, and it's really been eating into my time. But I can assure you that this will still display the same high quality and accuracy that you have come to expect. So let's get it underway, shall we? And see what there is for you. Show me the magic. 2 of Wands. Here is the 7 of Wands. Beautiful artwork on this deck, I think you'll agree. There's the moon. Very interesting. Very interesting for you. Right in the center. Here is the 6 of Wands. Wonderful energy around that. And the Emperor. Well, it doesn't get any much better than that. Well, why don't I bring the camera around and let's get straight into it. See a lot of Mars energy around you. Neptune here. This looks like Leo coming up and Jupiter coming in here. Let's have a look at this one first. Now, this is sort of cautionary in a way, I would say, because what I have here is Neptune in Pisces with Venus exalted. Well, Pisces is very much connected with your subconscious and with your emotions, also with your intuition and your creativity. And Neptune's watery depths are associated with dreams, visions, and the imagination, which in some respects I think does link it in really well with the moon here. There is a sort of a final testing going on for you, which incidentally you pass and you get through after digging deep. You get great power and victory and success. But before then, maybe the chance of a couple of wrong turns. This burning off of karma, which is what I'm getting here also, and this feeling of illusion around you. Some sort of a struggle with your subconscious. Maybe a moment or two of mental confusion where you lack clarity. Now, there could well be some level of deception or misleading conduct or words being said to you during this period, because this is saying that this could be a time when something in your life is not as it appears to be. A situation or a person that is deceiving. You may feel that you are lost in life and unsure about which way to go, almost as if you're out in a forest late at night with no signposts and it's dark. Even the moon here is clouded over. But there's a feeling here of the shadow self, of the subconscious or the hidden self, where you may be, with respect, harboring, that is, holding on to some sort of negativity that you have suppressed, or that you may not even be aware of. It's time to release this destructive energy. Sometimes, of course, there can be feelings which were imprinted in childhood and they have been repressed. And it's possible they could be having a negative impact on a current situation for you. However, you are, in a sense, protected during this period by this Emperor card, also assured of victory and success. What this is saying, though, is that I think that you have, during this period, you will find that you have, in a sense, heard the call of the unknown. And I think that now you are right on the edge of new experience. So pay attention now, particularly to the voice of your heart, and just look really calmly and carefully at what other people are saying or making out to you. Now, I wanted to look at this great Mars card up here, a lot of Mars energy. Yeah, still there's the drag coming in here that, is it a reality or is it an illusion? But let's have a look at this Seven of Wands here. Now, numerologically, the 7 can relate to you looking inside of yourself, re-examining what your priorities are or should be. But it's also about making some choices. It's taking on responsibility. And this is also, 7s often also do talk about secrets, but they also talk about you regaining control over things. Now here we have, astrologically, Mars in the 3rd decan of Leo. So you're going to have a great degree of courage. There's daring with you. You are going to make a great impact. I think you'll be prepared to take some risks because, as they say, nothing ventured, nothing gained. But I don't see you making any compromises on things. I think you need to dig deep and use all of your resources in relation to a particular situation which may have become apparent as a result of that Moon card. But you overcome it. You are successful, you see, because you push through obstacles now. When you get, you see, the male, warlike power of Mars mixing up with the daring of the lion in Leo, as we have here, then you get incredible force and impact. So you are able to carry out any fight and be successful. And the courage and the strength that you show really is as a result of your prior personal experience. It arises through your ability to have learned from past experience. And if you apply these lessons, you'll always be able to take on further risks, but manage them. Now, I saw, didn't I, just a moment ago, Mars up here as well, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, what's it vibing? It's vibing Mars in Aries. Well, Mars in its own sign, which is really good for you. So this is a continuation of what I've got to say is something of a warlike energy that's coming through you. You'll be something of a pioneer, and you will dominate or master the situation. You may be involved in dominating another person or a situation. Certainly you're not going to be satisfied with your lot. Well, the planet of Mars, which is bringing dynamic and active powers, here is in its own sign of Aries, which is the pioneer that is constantly looking for new ways and methods to get ahead. And you want to drive forward in new directions here. And this situation will require that your energies are collected together and concentrated to provide the best likelihood of success in your new path. Certainly any aggravation or changes that come along the way, you are not going to be thrown off balance. Now, it's very likely, I think, that you might find that you are overcome by a boldness, a courage, of course, a fierceness, even, dare I say it, a shamelessness. I think you'll be generous and proud, but you may also have within you a desire for revenge. I don't make any comment about that. I think that this energy is really saying that the inner you is beginning to rebel against your boundaries come hell or high water. But you will now be using your willpower to break through stagnant situations and remove long-standing blocks. This is definitely a time to act, and act on instinct and what you believe to be right, without overthinking the situation. Powers of dynamic leadership ability are building up. Oh, I see them being reflected here as well. And say this to yourself: I find the strength I need inside of me, in my center. Now, that astrological energy is also directly replicated here, for the most part, because this is also Mars in Aries with the Sun exalted. And Aries suns are happiest when your life is moving forward, as it will be. And again, this issue of someone being a leader, a discoverer, someone who starts things. There's a lot of creative wisdom with you. That's all around here. Great leadership qualities again. And there's an urge for action building within you, and new beginnings are definitely on the menu. Very ambitious. It is time to take a stand, a firm stand, probably, with somebody else, maybe with yourself even. I do think that you might be primarily concerned with power and control over other people. You will be a natural leader and organizer, and your willpower and judgment is really going to help you along. And this, of course, as was said earlier, has come as a result of your previous life experiences. There is success coming to you now, and this success comes through discipline and turning up all the time. I think status is going to be important to you during this month, as is material security. I have to say that I do think you could be quite fiery in your temperament. You're not going to be passive at all. Now, for you, this is a really good time for a change or a new beginning. So trust your energy and move with it. Some people might, during this period, find it difficult to get to know you. It's just what I'm getting. I don't know why that should be so, because you're like an open book very often, aren't you? But ask yourself this: what changing up does your life need? Are there steps you would like to take towards this? Look at yourself critically. See where your strengths are. See where your weaknesses are. And play to your strengths. And say to yourself, I enjoy starting projects. I value and honor my leadership ability. I am a responsible person. I trust my power. I rule by serving, and I serve by ruling. And it is inevitable, therefore, that you enjoy, by listening to what these things have said to you, enjoy victory and success. And this is speaking directly to that. And it is Jupiter in Leo. Now, Jupiter, of course, is all about love and expansion, and philosophy, of course. And here it is combining with the creativity of Leo. And so you have success in achieving your goals. Now, Leo is also ruled by the Sun. And so there's a lot of balance and harmony here. Leo is going to give you confidence and creativity, while Jupiter is going to bring expansiveness on you. There's victory here, success, a clear mind, breakthrough moments, and you're going to be feeling inspired to continue. I do think you're going to get recognition and applause from other people, and dare I say it, I think you may well enjoy standing in the spotlight. This is talking about victory over past troubles. Although you remember them, you have defeated them, and now you have become stronger. All is well. But I think you've worked hard to get where you are, haven't you? You'll have high self-esteem as a result of Leo. So go forward and set new goals with the power brought to you by this. And improve your learning and understanding, which is a Jupiter aspect. So do what you're planning to do, because this promises success this month. What do you want to achieve, and what does victory mean for you? Say to yourself, I am now ready to enjoy success in my life because every event in my life brings me closer to my final goal, and my victory brings benefits to all involved. What a great set of cards for you. Made so much better if you've been
I really
here.
enjoyed your company during that reading, and unless I see you in the meantime for either a personal reading or for a healing, then I'll see you here again next month. And until then, remember one thing, and it is this, that you are a legend. And I look forward to seeing you again next month. Until then, it's bye for now.